I just quit my job, sold and donated almost everything I own, built a homemade off-grid tiny house on wheels, and drove across the country in search of raw land to pursue a debt and stress-free lifestyle. Not long ago, I decided to document and share the process in hopes to help, inspire, or simply entertain someone. Doing my best to share my realistic experience of this life-changing, purposeful journey. With little money and a decent work ethic, I'm determined to carve out a life worth fighting for. How's it going, everybody? Top of the morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to another video of Gritty Off Grid. Hope everybody had a good week, as always. And if you watched the last video, we pretty much ended on the beginning of a spring snowstorm here in northern Minnesota, which was last Friday. It did end up snowing throughout the whole weekend till Sunday. Did take Saturday off to rest, but in this video I didn't get a whole lot done physically. I think this week wasn't the best week at all by far for physical progress, but I think all of the work from over the winter and everything that's to learn and all that, and planning out the cabin build, everything kind of caught up with me this week. But nonetheless, it couldn't have come at a better time, because I ended up getting the last tree down around the building site for the off-grid cabin build. And it's going to be a busy year, lots to do, so going to need all the energy I can get, as well as support. So I appreciate all of you, their nice comments and everything, tips and everything in the comments. It's always appreciated. And also learn a few things about editing, doing things behind the scenes to help this channel. And about halfway through this video, I did have a couple companies get back to me about partnering with Gritty Off Grid. It's kind of nice to know that they believe in the channel and what we're doing, and products that I can stand behind, and I think will help this journey. So I don't want to say anything yet, but we'll see in the future videos here. And lastly, I know a lot of you wanted me to do a P.O. box or any kind of donation thing. I did make a Patreon for like 2 hours, and then I took it off my home page because I kind of changed my mind and felt like it was going to kind of ruin the aspect of what we're trying to do here, you know. But I am going to start cranking content out again here. I just didn't want to leave you guys hanging this weekend, so I hope you enjoy the video, and thanks for watching. This thing is freaking sweet. Welcome back. Just going to town quick, guys. Just gonna hopefully make a safe trip to town today and get this week rolling. Just doing laundry, some food, so I gotta eat good because I'm freaking losing weight out here. I did go through my 100-pounder propane tank, but I have one more 20, and I think it might last me. If not, there's a place nearby I could fill up if need be, but I want to kind of stretch, use it as less as I can. You know, I just shut it off at night, throw the old wool blanket on, so because wool blanket is definitely a necessity if you're trying to. It's just a necessity. You know, when I first started in winter this year, before I started making videos, I was just turning my freaking heater off at night, closing the windows and bundling up just to save on propane overnight. But hopefully it'll be the last winter I have with propane heat. Get a wood stove in the cabin this year, hopefully. But just trying to stretch everything as much as I can, save a bit. Still haven't figured out the solar panel deal. Instead of using gas, I mean, it's not too expensive using gas, but it would be better just to not use any gas at all. So, food, obviously, I got to get better at growing my own food this year and somehow get fruit, meat, hunting, and fishing. Also down the line, once I get a little more set up, definitely preserving food, you know, stocking up. So all those things are going to help cut costs in the long run. I'm just trying to think of what else I buy on a weekly basis that I can do something to eliminate that. Besides getting a cabin built and getting set up a bit better. But I am going to, I haven't drawn up any cabin plans. I mean, I probably should start doing that here pretty soon. But I'm going to try to at least make a foundation or support beams or anything out of the logs I have, because I'm not sure if I want to bring concrete build on top of the ground, or use logs in the ground for a foundation. So all things that I've been thinking about. I'm not sure what to do yet, so it's actually already 40 out almost. I think tonight it's going to get a little chilly. Tomorrow it'll be chilly, but after that it should be warming up again. It's pretty muddy already. Just getting back here. Oh man, it's going to be raining tonight. It's going to get real muddy here next week. 40s, raining, mud. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are. It's freaking bright out here, I know that. It was windy all morning. I kind of just hunkered down this morning. It's still a little bit windy, but the sun came out. It's pretty nice. It's about 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Trying this new clip spot. Clip it onto the old hat. I think one of the subscribers mentioned that. So I figured I'd give it a whirl. Kind of looks like there's something in the corner of my eye though, you know, like a bug or something. It's kind of weird. Not sure I like it yet, but it's better than slapping against my sweatshirt. Once I can wear t-shirts and stuff, it might be better, something less baggy. But anyway, just want to get something done today. Kind of getting cabin fever. Just getting the saw tuned up, having my second cup of joe. Cheers. The saw definitely needs to be sharpened after cutting up that last oak and cleaned out real quick. I did that enough in my first couple videos, so I won't bore you guys with that. I might still film it, so in case I spill the bar oil, be sure to give you guys a glimpse. End of this week, it's going to warm up a bit, and then it just looks warmer from there on out, so we'll see what happens, but probably just jinxed it again. Hey, you guys quit horsing around and get down from the tree. I'm trying to have a conversation here. Alright, trying to talk to you here. But I haven't actually been back there since I burned the end of last video, so gonna go check that stump out we burned on and all that, but I'm gonna get the saw cleaned up here. Coffee's getting cold. Monday, Monday, Monday. It feels like a Monday. Digging up. Small's taking a beating in a short amount of time, that's for sure. But I'm not gonna lie, I haven't gotten too much done this week. I mean, the realistic part of it is try not to have any wasted days. You know, that you gotta get your rest when you need it, eat good, stay healthy, because without that, you can't do anything. Get your mind right, and just try not to waste any days. Do things that help in the long run. I am gonna split some more firewood that's ready to be split, so it's less to do in the fall. Focus more on building. And then there's this oak here. We're getting a lot of sun, but this oak that I wanted to keep here, it's not the biggest one, but it is right next to where I'm building. I don't want acorns and all that good stuff falling on the roof, and it's kind of hanging over the building site, so I'm gonna cut that one down. I'm gonna use a saw so I can cut it lower so I could use more of the log. And then I said before, I did want to try to do some white oak flooring or something with the white oak. So I'll get it stashed for now. And then worst comes to worst, if I can't get a saw big enough to mill hardwood like that, or can't get set up, then I can always make it firewood. But for now, try to save the majority of the log. Once that warm weather hits though, it's on. Got a little taste of it. Just got to be patient. I would like to shovel the snow out and start building on frozen ground just for content, but I don't think it's not really smart. Then again, neither is slamming your axe into the ground. Yeah, I beat the heck out of this thing. Got a feeling it's going to be one of those videos where I'm chatting it up too much and not working enough, but I know a lot of people were mentioning selling firewood, but I only have 5 acres and I can't really get in and out yet. I have some massive rocks that I gotta move, which is why I can't bring the camper back here yet. I might be able to rally the truck once the snow's gone, but you know, getting firewood out of here, trailing it out and selling it or whatever, it would be tough right now. The firewood that I do have, I might as well save for myself. Not to be selfish, but selling firewood, there's probably really good money in that, but maybe that's something I could think about down the line. But if we're trying to get set up and survive, I think it's best to figure out other ways of income and keep what I have. And then if I do get more, I could just sell it as I go. Either way, it's a good idea, and I appreciate y'all looking out. You can tell it's pretty uneven. You can just hear it right there. Anybody know where I put my Stanley steamer handsaw? I think it's buried under the snow somewhere. Not sure where I used it last. Should probably go watch my last video, see what the heck I did with it. Just make sure I got. Sasquatch? Is that you? Whoa. But this thing, it's a nice tree to have right next to the cabin, but I think it's too close. But it's not going to go to waste, that's for sure. But I want to try to, I'm probably going to nail something. See, it's leaning towards this side a little bit. But if I can cut it a little bit, get a wedge in there, keep cutting it and smack the wedge and hopefully get it somewhere over here ish. We'll see. Look at that sun though. Oh man. Welcome to Gritty Off Grid, where we do tree work for 2 months. It's all part of the process, right? Got to build somewhere. Windy. Perfect. Forgot to shut the chainsaw off so you can hear the kadoosh, but that thing was rotting out in the bottom. That actually worked out pretty good. We're getting lucky here with these tree drops right next to the old burn pile over there. Except this log is right in the middle of the where the cabin's gonna go, so. Victory. Yeah. It's freaking rotting out in there. Freaking Branch City. Another white oak. All firewood. Up here. Look at this branch. It was like growing into the other branch. Pretty wild. Tree there, burn pit there. Gotta love when that happens. Give myself a nice buzz cut. It was free. There we go. Whole lot of space in here. It'd be kind of cool to see what it looked like with a drone. See if I can get a drone to hypnotize you guys with some drone shots. That'd be kind of cool. But for now, this is my drone. It's kind of like a drone, right? Zzz. The heck you guys doing way up there? Somebody should probably do something about all these stumps. I can get them out by hand. I just need it to unfreeze and stop snowing. I mean, it's April now. I mean, this should melt quick. You know, I've been saying that for a couple weeks, but I'm just doing it to tell myself to keep on trucking. Probably just cut ones like this short as I can, because there's no way. I mean, that's going to be a lot of work to get that out. Maybe. We'll see. I mean, once the ground thaws up, I might be able to. There's only one way to find out. I'm going to get to clearing this up, and how freaking sweet would it be to have a sawmill? This oak, be able to mill this stuff up would be freaking awesome. It's way too expensive though, so I could look at used ones, but it's not really ideal for gritty off-grid. We'll see how much I could save on the cabin build if I can, and then maybe look into a used bigger saw or something. I wonder if it's possible to rip oak boards with a handsaw. If I got like a sweet handsaw, probably take freaking all day, but it's probably impossible. It's kind of rotting. Pretty sweet buds. That means I'm thirsty. It's a freaking beautiful day. All blue skies. Saw's definitely hot. I just got to cut this last bit off, and then there's a little piece under there holding the log up. And then measure it, cut it, roll it somewhere. Of course, it's in between all the stumps, so that should be, didn't really think that one through. The old Stanley tape measure. Can barely still see it, but came with the last property. I'm gonna give it a little extra because I'm cutting that off. So I'm just not quite sure if I should cut this white oak at like 17 feet. I mean, if I did floors with it, which is a long shot, you know, I still have to get a saw to mill this with. It doesn't have to be the length or the width of the cabin. You can always fill in. Just wondering if I cut it into 8-foot sections to make it easier to move around. Just not quite sure. Maybe I'll, I don't know what time it is, but it's definitely lunchtime, so grab a bite to eat, kind of ponder this for a minute. Be pretty sweet to do something with oak, you know. I guess I could cut it at the butt first, see how much is rotted. Could probably cut a little bit off of this. Pretty freaking wet. crazy tired the past few days. I don't know if I overexerted myself last week or something, but I'm gonna keep going, keep trucking here. Sliced it all up. Good to go. I think I let that butter burn a little too long. Do some mushrooms and onions. Gotta eat good. Hey, still alive apparently. Almost fell asleep. Anyway, battery's lagging down a little bit, so I haven't had much energy. If I haven't been funny or anything this past day or whatever, but I'm feeling a little bit better now. Let me get the old Jenny going. The old Jenny. Oh. Might need 2 hands for this, to be honest. What the heck are you guys doing down there? Hey, quit sleeping on the job, all right? We got stuff to do. Oh, the sun's gone. It's almost 4, but the rush is kind of over for, you know, these past like few months. I've just been clearing, and seems to be all the big trees we got it all down. There's maybe 1 or 2 that are leaning away I could do later. You know, we're already ahead on firewood, so just need Mother Nature to help us out here. I know it's going to get pretty messy back here. We got rain and warmer weather coming, so it's just going to be a sloppy mess. But I didn't really think about cutting this log too much, but if I do mill it, you know, these saws are air cooled, so you got to give it breaks. And if I did end up using the one I have, and I think if I did 8-foot sections, it'll be easier to move, and you know, 8 feet's a good number. It might make it easier to keep straight as well, so I'll leave that other one be cut long for now. And since this is right in the middle of where the cabin's going, I'm going to cut it into 8-foot sections, get it off to the side somewhere, get all these logs stacked and racked. Well, completely forgot to turn this camera on. That was my fault. Just sitting here trying to make a freaking living and camera's not even running. But just because this camera's got better picture, I did cut this off the butt where it's rotted here. Kind of lines up like it was like this, and it's only a tiny bit of rot there, so that's a good sign. But I just wanted to show you guys that. Maybe I'll just go like 8.5 feet just because my eyes are crooked.
Oh boy.
This last one's almost like 9 feet. I'll just leave it. It's not bad though. That's like 32 feet, give or take, of white oak just here. A few more around too. You guys ever rake the snow before? Actually works pretty good. Yeah, it's good enough. Surprised that actually worked. And whoever cut these lengths needs to get their eyes checked. So just hum it all over here. Give it the old hum. Some of these got some weight to them. Oh yeah. Look at this one. It'll burn pretty nice. Should be a long burn time on that guy. Oh, freaking log city. Log and firewood city. Try to burn that at some point. Got 2 piles out of that. It's a little rocky, but I think it'll work. Well, this should be hilarious. You know what else is hilarious? My feet are soaked. But might have to cut one of these stumps and just remember where it is, try to dig it up later. I kind of want to put them over there though, because I already got that big pine logs over there. Put them over by the old sprucekies. Give it a whirl. Tell you one thing though, I'm not picking this big one up. Good thing I went with the 8-footers. That's all I know. Yeah, my feet are freaking soaked. It's all right though. That's why I got socks on. So I'm just gonna cut these so I can get the logs over, and then I'll remember where they are. Whack them with a freaking axe. I don't plan on pulling them out with anything. That one's out of the way of the cabin anyway, at least. I think this is the one that has like it's got like these tree growing on another tree. Pretty wild. Probably burned pretty good. I'm gonna throw it on the old pile. Sappy. Gotta figure out how to turn these logs. Can like wedge something under one side while I'm going with the other. This actually worked pretty good. Wedge for a wedge. Pretty sure there's a few other ways to do this, like putting a rope underneath and over the top and pulling. I'm not sure how well it would work with a wet oak log, but clearly I'm not thinking straight. This does work though. A little time consuming, but it works. One side. Oh. Nice. One down. One of those stumps is actually a good, nice piece of firewood. I feel like I should start making some horse noises while I'm working. What do you guys think? Got one side. I had to use a smaller log going to a bigger log so I can get it off the ground. Let's just try this. There. This place is turning into a freaking log yard. Oh, it actually wants to stay. All right. Works for me. Making a right-hand turn here. There we go. Ah, my foot. Three for four. That other one's way over there. Sasquatch is probably hiding behind a tree laughing at me. All right. Probably pay attention so I can go eat. This is this freaking amateur hour. I live my life 1 inch at a time. Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a foot. Winning's winning. Not sure if any of you know that movie reference, but steel toe boot definitely helps this. You literally just wedge it under the log when it starts to roll back. It's going to take a lot of editing, that's for sure. I'll just give it the old speed up button. Give it the old Cabin River Outdoors. I love that guy's channel, by the way. I know I mentioned it a few times. I am not knocking him at all. It's actually my hero. Low key. Kind of losing that one over there. Sucks. Sucks to suck. This one's just going to be a little crooked. Alright, that's all she wrote for today. Time to eat and shower. I do want to get some kind of sealer for the end of the log so it doesn't check too much. Just in case, you can already see it drying out a little bit, but I'm gonna get some food going, shower, and get warmed up. Yeah, I think the winds are gonna pick up, but it's kind of blowing all over the place right now. We got wind and rain and snow today, but I'm just hunkering down, staying cozy. It's probably not going to be too much of a productive week, unfortunately. It's pretty embarrassing, but feeling a bit better. Sometimes you just got to rest and eat and all that. It's kind of part of it. You know, if you can't work, you can't do anything. So it's been kind of a humbling realization of a week, but I'm glad we got a lot done. We're pretty much ready to build, so just gonna hunker down. Got my waterproof camera. Winds are blowing. Glad to have shelter.